So when you got to a point where you thought, okay, this is bad, you called a doctor and you said, I need some help. And he looked at you and he said, you need the hospital.
Actually, when I asked him to take me to the hospital, because I thought I was dehydrated, because that's how I feel, he saw something different. So, and while this man is taking me to you, you know, so I'm saying to myself, I'm going to spend 2 days. I did not know this man calling people inside and say, yo,
Admit
this brother, you know.
So what was wrong with you? You had alcohol poisoning, pretty much.
I did abuse it.
Yeah.
And then they said my liver and my kidney was like, it never looked good.
So you were in ICU?
Yeah.
You ended up?
I ended up in ICU, and I don't remember anything.
You don't remember anything?
No.
Not much. Do you remember being on a ventilator?
I remember being on the ventilator because I saw in my phone that I took pictures. And I'm saying, when did I get time to take a picture with me and this thing over my nose? But that's all I remember is
Do you remember making a call to someone to ask them to write up your will and write your estate to your daughters?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, that was the first thing I did. It wasn't, to be honest, Simone, it wasn't really like fear. It was confusing.
Did you feel like you were going to die?
I didn't know. They carried me straight into ICU when they did that. And like I tell you, you can't ask me anything about it. It's like...
Which is part of the reason it's driving you crazy now, eh? Because you're trying to remember
yeah,
things.
I'm really trying to remember. It's like, you booked me for a party, and I'm dead there. And I said, all right, Riley, your time to play. And I cannot remember the next DJ, the DJ before me was playing. I can't remember none of the music.
Well, maybe that's your way of protecting yourself because it was so traumatic a period for you. You were in the hospital for 2 weeks?
Almost. They had like
2 weeks.
2 weeks and something.
You got blood. They made a call for blood for you. You got blood.
Yeah.
And you're here on the other side. We'll talk to you a little bit more. We'll talk to Riley a little bit more when we come back about his second chance. There's a song you said that got you through at one point when you said you wanted to give up because it was too hard what you were going through. Talk to me about that song.
I was losing my mind in there. A minute ago, crazy is not the word, but losing your mind. You ask the nurse what time it is and she'll tell us that it is 12 a.m. and you're looking outside and the place is bright. Time to me was going like this, anti-clockwise. And you know, I'm not hearing anything. I'm on my back, I can't move. And Sean Paul sent me a song called Give Thanks, and I was listening to the song and was working, prior to that I was working with a song with Siobhan. And this was before I got sick. And the man was just adamant that, yo, Kurt, we could just finish the song, even if it don't release, we just need to finish it because it's not our song, a people's song, or somebody's song. And while I was there in the hospital bed, I asked him to send me the song.
This is the song. Life is a treasure. No one can measure. Turn it up, Lord. Life will get better. Get up and live. Get up and live. So when you think about life now, how you look at it?
I have a appreciation for it. I'm trying to figure it out. Sometimes I get up at nights and like 2 o'clock. Cry for maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
What are those tears about?
I just want answers. I don't know, because when they took me out of ICU, the patient care attendant, you know, he takes everybody's blood pressure. Like 3 days after that, the man said, Mr. Riley, you're lucky, you know. Now remember, you know, I tell you something, he losing it, my brain not work. And the man say, you're lucky, you know. And I'm like, eh? The man say, you shouldn't come back, you know.
That's the first time you were realizing how much trouble you were in.
I said,
come back.
what am I say to me? When we here a while ago. So I start to realize, and I say to him, like, what you mean? And him say, people who go there, so don't come back.
What are you going to do with this second chance, sir?
Well, no more alcohol, that's the one. Me done with that. Try and see if I can get some more answers as in what's supposed to happen. I have an idea what I need to do. It's music oriented as usual. Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm gonna help people through music. Just like how music never made me give up, because my father died he died on the water anyway, the same place where I was. Mm-hmm. And I started to remember certain things because I called Daniel and Brittany and say, you want to come for me because they may kill me and bag of things. And like me say, I was this close to give up. Wake up and live. Mm-hmm.
That's it upon now. Every day is a gift.
Yeah, man. Wake up and live, man. I'm being honest with you, I will get up 4 or 4:30 in the morning just to wait for God to just change the scenery of the sky, so that once I see get light, I just tell him thanks, because I know that where I was, Kurt Riley could not bring back Kurt Riley from looking at that grave or that darkness or whatever it was, whatever it is that I don't remember. It have to do with God himself, prayers from friends, family, and strangers, and all of the prayer warriors that were out there, and the tears of the people involved for me. People that I know, people that I don't know, people who I don't expect it from. They are responsible for me sitting down right here and talking to you, Simone.
Mm-hmm. God is a good God.
What?
Yeah.
A different thing need upon right now.
Yeah.
Radical. Balance.
Yeah. We'll be watching. You have a lot of fans who are just looking to see what your next step is. But we're all rooting for you, you know that, because we all love you. Right? And we are glad you are here. I have some juice for you. Juice. No alcohol, just juice.
Yeah. Just give me a red cup.
Just saying. You can pretend. Still has a sense of humor. He sounds to me when I speak to him like he's back, and back and beyond, because he's happy to be here. So thank you, Kurt, for being here and sharing. Now we are going to close the show with our affirmation. So if you think that getting a second chance to make a first impression is rare, think about getting a second chance to live, to breathe, to love. Another opportunity to take stock, to assess, and to take action. If you received a second chance at this thing called life, what would you do with it? What would you change? If you can answer those questions now, then why not just start doing those things now, in this moment, since we are not guaranteed the next. Life is so precious, and sometimes we take that for granted, and it's not until we almost lose it that we realize second chances are rare. And if you're blessed enough to get one, do not waste it. Every single moment is a gift. Live in the present as if it were a present. Use this chance to live a life poured out. Value your journey and make every moment count. Tonight we are affirming with Riley sitting here. I am grateful for new miracles and new mercies and the opportunity to create new beginnings. We wish you all the best as you create yours. That is our soul food for tonight. Thank you.